Good morning, students. Today, in this session, we are going to learn about how to prevent browning of cut vegetables and fruits. Children, you might have observed that your mother, any time in the kitchen, keeping cut potatoes or brinjals in cold water. Why does the put? Why does she put them in the cold water? My dear children, cold water prevents the outer surface of the potato and brinjal from coloring. It prevents. Why your mother put the cut potatoes and brinjals in the cold water? The reason is that the cold water prevents the outer surface of the potato and brinjal from coloring. Small quantities of acids like vinegar means children acetic acid, CH3COOH, acetic acid, or lemon juice in water will also prevent browning of vegetables. So if you add some small quantity of acetic acid, common name is vinegar, or lemon juice in the water, which prevents the browning of vegetables. And you can also rub the surface of the cut fruits with juice of citrus fruits like lemon to avoid from browning. Even the another method also there. If you put or if you rub the surface of the cut fruits with juice of citrus fruits like lemon to avoid from browning, the layer of lemon juice reduces the reaction on the surface of the fruits. So ascorbic acid, vitamin C can also be used to prevent browning. Ascorbic acid, vitamin C, we can also use to prevent browning. And let us see what changes takes place when magnesium ribbon on burning. What are the changes can take place when the magnesium ribbon is burnt? My dear children, take a small piece of magnesium ribbon, burn it on a flame of candle, and you will find the brilliant white dazzling light leaving a powdery substance behind. So when on heating, we can find a brilliant white dazzling light and leaving a powdery substance behind. Does the ash palm wood look like magnesium ribbon? No. The ash which is palm wood will not look like magnesium ribbon. Do you think the magnesium ribbon and ash are the same composition? Magnesium ribbon and the ash do not have same composition. Magnesium ribbon is different, magnesium oxide is different. So when magnesium burned in the presence of oxygen, it forms magnesium oxide in the form of powder ash. Which is a new substance. Thus, there is a change in the composition. Because when magnesium burns in the presence of oxygen, Mg plus O2 gives us MgO, which is a ash. When the reaction takes place, completely the composition of substance changes. So if you collect the ash and mix it with small quantity of water and dissolve it, another new substance is formed out, that is magnesium oxide. So what do you observe? And we observe that the state of the substance, is it acid or base? We can test it. Whatever the ash is formed in the reaction, collect few grams of ash and put in the water and dissolve in the water. Now take the red color or blue color litmus paper. If the red color litmus paper it turns into blue color, then the solution which we have collected in the beaker is basic in nature. So by this we can understand that magnesium hydroxide is a basic in nature. Okay. Now observe some chemical changes. What are some chemical changes you can observe? Now take a glass tumbler half filled with water and add a teaspoon of copper sulfate to it. Now take some glass tumbler and you can fill half of the water in it and add a teaspoonful of copper sulfate to it. Now add a few drops of sulfuric acid to it. Add to copper sulfate solution. Do you observe any change in the color? Take some sample solution of it in another beaker and keep it aside. Now add an iron nail to the solution in the first beaker and keep it undisturbed for half an hour. Compare the color of the solution in each iron nail is dropped to the of sample solution kept aside. Now remove the nail from the beaker and observe. Is there any change in the color of the solution that had iron nail in it? Is there any change in the nail? Definitely, children, we notice that the blue colored solution changed into green color and a brown color of deposit are seen on the iron nail. The blue colored solution changes into a green color and a brown color deposit is seen on the iron nail. So why did the change takes place? My dear children, the change takes place because of reaction took place between copper sulfate and iron nail. The change in the color of the solution is due to the reaction of iron sulfate, formation of iron sulfate, a new substance. The brown deposit on the iron nail is copper, which is another new substance. So copper sulfate plus iron gives us to iron sulfate plus copper. Let us one more activity. Observe reaction of vinegar with the baking soda. Vinegar with baking soda. So what is vinegar here, children? Vinegar is acetic acid, CH3COOH. Vinegar and baking soda means what? Calcium bicarbonate or sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate is a baking soda, NaHCO3. First set up the apparatus as shown in the figure. Take a teaspoon of vinegar, acetic acid in a test tube and add a pinch of baking soda, that is sodium bicarbonate in it. If you do not have vinegar, lemon juice can also be used. You observe bubbles coming out with a hissing sound. We can observe that bubbles coming out with a hissing sound. Pause this gas thoroughly and freshly prepared lime water, calcium hydroxide. So what is the change you observe? Lime water change to milky white, showing that the gas is sent into the test tube is carbon dioxide. So vinegar plus baking soda gives us to carbon dioxide plus other substance. What is the other substance here? Calcium carbonate. Okay, so carbon dioxide plus lime water gives us to calcium carbonate plus water. So in this reaction, the new substance is formed, like carbon dioxide and calcium carbonate are formed, hence it is a chemical change. So when a material undergoes a change in its composition, it is called a chemical change. So any material which undergoes a change in its composition, then it is called a chemical change. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.